Hey Aquarius, and welcome to August 2020. Thank you for joining me, guys. Thank you for all of your likes, subscribes, and being part of the journey. And thank you so much for being part of the channel. So guys, let's move forward and see what's happening for you in the time of Leo season, where air is back in fire. If you have a rising or moon in Leo, you may be feeling particularly excited at this time. You definitely are looking forward to something that you've been creating or something that you've been wanting to launch or perhaps talk about. There's some excitement here in your step. If you have any Aries in your chart as well, as far as a rising or moon is concerned, you may be feeling particularly excited about moving forward with plans or finally creating something that is going to fly well for you, is what I'm hearing. So I'm using the Morgan Greer deck this month, and thank you so very much to everybody who has contacted me for private readings. They are available, and the information is in the description box below. So I also wanted to mention that I will now have a Facebook page that you can visit and see content on. So definitely check it out if you would like to see more, or some surprise readings and things like that will also be there. So Aquarius, let's jump straight in and see what they want you to know generally for this time ahead. Okay, cutting the deck. And we're going to get started. Wow, yes. Concentrating very much on yourself at this time. Some of you have been called selfish. Some of you have been dealing with some upsets where your relationships are concerned. Bottom of the deck, the Ten of Swords. Okay, so I do feel like a lot of you are in the cocoon right now where the butterfly comes out. All right, you are definitely in some kind of reevaluation of where your money matters are concerned, where your relationships are concerned. I do feel that in the foundation, you've gotten over whoever it is, pardon me, whoever it is or whatever it was that was stopping you, holding you back. Others of you are still refusing to make a decision where your love life is concerned. You're still refusing to see that this person is no good for you, still refusing to see that this person is not who they say they are. A little bit of denial going on for some of you, not all of you. Crowning the reading is the Knight of Rods. And I do feel that some of you are ready to have a conversation, pick a new path, change direction in some way. In the past energy, it's interesting because we have the Hierophant, which was all about, in this sense, structure. This could have been a marriage that you walked away from. This could have been a breakup. It could have been a union that you were very excited about. It could have been a marriage-like union. You may have also been dealing with a Taurus. In the past, a lot of you were very structured. A lot of you felt very solid about your money matters, about your stabilities. And now I feel that in this current energy, you're still working at things that are perhaps not working, or you're putting effort into something that you really hope is not going to be conflicted. But it is a little conflicted for some of you because you're dealing with someone who's quite selfish. So as much as you're giving the coin, there's somebody taking it from you, or there's somebody expecting it from you on a weekly, okay? And that's quite draining for a lot of you. Some of you are very uncertain about what you want to manifest going forward, what you really want from life, what you really want to be part of. And I do feel that some of you are going to be having an aha moment mid-month of August in deciding what it is and where it is that you're going, deciding on your path, who's on that path. And some of you may just completely change direction, completely change ideas, completely change partnerships. I do see an ending here because of this overall energy of the Ten of Swords. I definitely do see this energy of, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm over it. I want to go forward. I want to be out of this. And Leo season for you is going to bring a new perspective. It's definitely going to bring the fierce authority that you've needed to have with many of your relationships. You've allowed somebody to just railroad you in some way, allowed you to be run over with whatever they've wanted. very much a spoilt brat mentality. Now, we also will have this month in August, we will definitely have Saturn aligning Pluto and Jupiter. So there's also going to be a retrograde that's happening here. So this is going to magnify with that Jupiter element here. This is going to magnify where it is in your life that you need to make these important changes for the better. So I'm really not shocked by by this Ten of Swords energy that is going to be around you at this time, because you are going to be sorting through. And also the mood for August, as we are in Leo season, is going to be very progressive. And if you have been on the back burner, if you have been awaiting other people's opinions or waiting for someone to finish something up before you can go forward, I just see you moving that completely out of the way and having some motivation coming forward for yourself. With the Mars in Aries element as well, for those of you who have a rising or moon in Aries, or Aries is in your love life department in your chart, wherever Aries falls for you, this is going to be a continual motivation for you to keep striving for better or to remove what's not working. You may also be feeling that the first couple of weeks of August will be very challenging for you with the aspects here astrologically, with the Saturn and Jupiter and Pluto kind of arena. You may be feeling that you are needing to reconsider your path in some way, reconsider what you're doing. And we do have a full moon on the 4th in your sign, okay? And full moons are what's going to bring a release of some kind, and this may pose a little bit of a challenge here, this moon, okay? And something is just going to come out of the blue for some of you as well. And some of you are going to make some really big adjustments in your life, some really big decisions that perhaps were not on the table before. Some of you are in a relationship that's just not working. Some of you feel like you've chosen the wrong partnerships, or you've done a cycle with someone. With the Ten of Swords, there's also a cycle change here for some of you as well. There's a lot of karmic debt being repaid or being served at this time. And that's because a lot of the planets are in retrograde. So whatever it is that you are not sorting through, whatever it is that you are placing to not look at, they're bringing it back up for you. And August is no different. And in Leo season, it becomes fierce because we've got that lion, courageous element. We've got the fire element there, which people now come into their own and tell you like it is. Flamboyancy is there, and also being seen is there. So I feel that for some of you who are still doing the work on a relationship or allowing a certain pattern in a relationship to continue, you're definitely reconsidering that, okay? You're reconsidering a relationship of some kind because it is not bringing you the happiness. It is not flourishing the way that you wanted it to. And I feel that whatever denial you're in here in the foundation, you're going to be walking away from that, most definitely. The 10-year cycle thing as well, for some of you, this has been a long time coming where you've needed to end friendships or you've needed to really see people for who they are. It's the awakening here with that new moon in your sign as well on August 4th. It happens early in the month, and that's why I feel this month you could feel a little bit distracted, agitated, and wherever Mars falls for you, you're going to be putting yourself in alignment with that and looking at how you can make some positive changes, okay? Let's get some clarifiers on this one. I do feel, though, that whatever it is that you were thinking that was going to be restricted for you, it's not going to be. It's not going to be. You're definitely going to be breaking free from anything that is no longer serving you. And with the 10 of Wands in reverse, which is number 10 on our Celtic cross, and the Knight of Rods here as the best outcome, you guys have turned your situation around, or you will be. You guys are no longer wanting to stay burdened. You want to be free. There's a freedom here that you're really wanting. You're really seeking. Some of you are feeling that you've done a lot of work on yourself so that you deserve to have this break. You deserve to have the promotion. You deserve to have something better. You may have been dealing with someone's trickery, which you've found out about. I feel like there is a third-party situation here, but I don't feel it's in a romantic sense. I feel like some of you are dealing with an interfering friend, mother-in-law, family member, someone who likes to cause trouble, who likes to be center stage, who likes to see you upset or likes to see you fight, you know, likes to cause a little bit of disruption, make you feel uneasy, especially if you are coming into a brand new family. There could be someone in that family that just loves to see you get rattled. You know, they're just testing you to see where your loyalties are. But some of you are refusing to see that a relationship is no longer working. You're refusing to see that there is no more that we can do in this journey. There will be an ending here for some of you. For those of you that are single and looking, it's time that you do have a look at the structure of your relationships. You are taking it very carefully this month on who you're dating and what you're investing in. Some of you are fully investing in self-preservation, all about me or rebuilding something. Taking care of yourself as well, making sure that you're putting money away for yourself is very important at this time. I feel like some of you have had a inkling of someone's behavior and you're not liking it, which is forcing you to put money away just in case they leave you or just in case they decide that they want this relationship over. You also need to be careful of things that are not meant for you. So whatever it is that you keep trying to open or trying to pursue and it's not working, maybe that's not your passage, maybe that's not your door, okay? Let's get some clarifiers. Clarifying the Hierophant in the past here. The Page of Rods. You had a lot of stability with an Aries in the past. A lot of stability with the Aries. They may have been younger than you, or you had an idea in the past that you thought would bring some stability into your present. Some of you, this has worked. Some of you, this is a fantastic opportunity that you've placed yourself in. The job that you took was great now that you're in a promotional stage. For others of you, this is something that you have regretted leaving behind. Crowning the reading, clarifying crowning the reading is the Two of Wands. So you're definitely looking at what is making you passionate, what is best for you, what is best for path, where you want to go, what your world looks like. Some of you are doing a lot of work on yourself at this time, coming out of the cocoon, coming out of that butterfly stage, coming out of the transformational stage. Clarifying the foundation is the World. So some of you are Major Arcana as well. You're no longer looking at what didn't work out. You're moving forward with what could work out. No longer worried about who's leaving the path or what have you. It is you're too invested in yourself at the moment. You're too occupied with what you want and how you want your life to be. Some of you are leaving heartbreak well behind and saying, I've got this, I'm fine. You're leaving behind people that are fake. You're leaving behind people that are continuously trying to block your path. And you're definitely leaving behind people who are not on the same page as you as far as where you're going, what you want from your journey, what you want from life. You are finding your new tribe. You definitely are. In the current energy, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. You're working very hard on yourself for your stability. Yes, clarified by the King of Pentacles. So you are definitely working really, really hard. You are a little bit concerned about somebody taking money or wanting money from you. This could be another earth sign that is quite dominant. You may be working hard to impress a boss, or you may want to have the promotion that's on the table. You're showing your skill bases and you're definitely showing people what you're made of. You have a self-confidence within yourself as well, Aquarius, at this time to say, I am enough, even if you're telling that to yourself. The Four of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So there is a little bit of struggle here with money matters in a marriage or a relationship. And I feel like this has always been a little bit of tug of war, a little bit of you're better than me or I earn more than you, especially where arguments are concerned. Someone is pulling the you don't make enough, you don't earn enough card at you, perhaps in an argument. Others of you want to have the Ten of Pentacles, and so you're putting away money so that you can save for the ultimate happiness, for the ultimate purchase, for the ultimate thing that you want to create or have in your life. I do feel that some of you have been struggling, though, with an earth sign in particular, sun, moon, or rising in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, of where they're very selfish, or the union that you find yourself in is quite selfish, where money matters are concerned, or you're always doing the giving and someone's doing the taking. And that's the humanitarian in you. When people can take advantage of that trait, that you will give and you will be loyal and you will trust, that's where there's a problem. So you do need to keep your wits about you in certain areas of how much money you give out to people, because the majority of them are not going to return that money. Clarifying the Lovers card for you, Aquarius. Yes, there could have been a third party situation, or there is a lot of gossip around your relationship. People interfering in the relationship, just could be three people that are connected to either person, causing a little bit of trouble, like I said. There's also that element of expansion with Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto, making you feel a little uncertain about new love perspectives, making you feel that you've made the wrong choice with a relationship. Others of you are undecided about what to say in a relationship, what to confess, what to talk about. There's a little bit of stagnation where communication is concerned. You also need to be careful of third-party situations. Someone is playing around here. The Five of Pentacles in reverse is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So starting over, in denial about something. You're in denial that the relationship doesn't have a problem. Some of you know that it does. Some of you are dealing with a very immature person that won't grow up, won't support you, won't pay their way, won't financially contribute. They're always coming up with some kind of excuse. Or you're dealing with someone who needs to have a little bit of what I call money therapy. They need to have a bit of a chat, that things need to be at an equal stance. Making yourself happy this month, Aquarius, is really important. I do feel that as the month goes on, when that new moon hits, especially on the 4th, you're going to have that awakening. What do I want? Where do I need to go? What do I need to release? Who is not good for me? What's not serving me anymore? There's going to be a real awakening happen here. Yeah, the Hermit. Very spiritual card, Virgo energy as well. Considering your path. That's the card that clarifies the number 10 on our Celtic cross, the 10 of Wands. You guys have done a lot of soul searching. You may have felt very lonely in a relationship or partnership, felt unsupported, felt like you don't want to carry this, you don't want to do it anymore. You've had a lot of time to think about it. You've had a lot of time to think over the circumstances, think over the resolutions, think over the reconciliations, and you realize this is not for you. Others of you are considering going into relationships that are no longer burdensome, or deciding what you want for yourself. The Hermit is a very spiritual card. There's a very much a spiritual awakening happening for Aquarius at the moment, of where you suddenly want to change everything. You suddenly want things that are new, exciting. You want perspective. You want uplifting. You want people to support you as well. The Magician. Let's see what we have here with the Magician in reverse. Communication could be a little bit off coming towards you. You may feel like people are not saying what they mean. It's a little scattered. Trickery, perhaps. Yes. Be careful. Seven of Swords. This person has not changed, Aquarius. There could be someone who comes back into your world, an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, who's still playing the same games. So whoever is the Aquarian out there that believes their spouse's behavior has changed, I'm here to tell you it hasn't. Okay, they're still continuing to do whatever it is that they want to do. You just can't see it right now, but it's going to be brought to the surface. Even though we don't have the High Priestess, it is going to be brought to the surface here. And clarifying the 10 of Swords, please. Let's see why the 10 of Swords is here. You know there is a problem here. There's a problem here, but you are refusing to see it. And in order for you to see it, there needs to be either someone coming in and telling you, giving you the proof, or you see it for yourself. Yeah, walking away from that. You guys are walking away from anything that doesn't serve you. The Three of Wands. You want a new journey. You want a new way forward. You want something that's different, something that's exciting, something that doesn't cause all of this drama. You want to deal with things that are equal, that are fair, that are honest. You know, you are over all of the whimsical, the smoke and mirrors. And you've been through a lot, Aquarius. Some of you really have. And for those of you that are single and looking, you feel like there's no one out there for you. You feel like every single time I date this person, this happens. They're not the people for you. This is what I mean by you taking that time to reflect inside of what it is that you really want, who it is that you really want, and manifesting that into your life. Because a lot of you have gone down the wrong path in relationships or given people reconciliations and been left on your ass, pretty much. And they've taken your money. They've taken your self-esteem. They've taken whatever the hell they wanted. They've perhaps gossiped about you as well and left you very unhappy. And those so-called friends that you said that were amazing, some of you need to walk away from toxic friends. Some of you need to get back to looking at the past and moving forward to now and seeing, how did I get here? What mistakes did I make? What things did I accept? What things shouldn't I have accepted? And so on and so forth. But whoever it is that's playing the game, whoever it is that's in the codependency relationship right now, you guys need to have an awakening here, because this is not really what you want. You're in it because you have to be, or you're in it because you're comfortable, you're in it because the bed's cozy, but there's no other substance to this. There's no other substance to this. And you do not have the same stability as you had in the past. And that's kind of concerning for some of you. Let's see who Aquarius are actually going to be dealing with this month. And if you'd like a private reading, the information is in the box below. I read all week. And for those of you who have already booked, thank you so much. We have a great time in unlimited questions and all of that great thing. So it's great to get to know you. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with me. So let's see, who is in Aquarius's world this month of August, and what do they need to change, remove, bring in, embrace, or walk away from? Aquarius, I feel very scattered energy with you guys. I want this, I'm not sure. I do, I don't. Now, you may be this way, or you may be dealing with people that make you feel unsure, undecided. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Unsure, undecided, restricted. Again, we have the Seven of Swords person back. We have the World. And we have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Rods, Ace of Wands, the same thing. Let's keep going with you, Aquarius. Aquarius, please. Who are they dealing with this week? First couple of weeks of August, what are they dealing with? Who are they dealing with in August? Bottom of the deck. Indecisiveness. So whoever it was that was bringing in the promises, bringing in the tranquility, you're going to see another side to this person. They may be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone who's very emotional. You may see their true colors. You may suddenly say, wow, I didn't see that coming. And you're going to look at someone with the whole fresh eyes. I'm trying to get these cards in a way where you can see them. So there could be someone that's moving around you, or you're moving from them. Someone who's saying to you, we need to split, or I need a break, or I'm moving here. I want to be closer to family. I want to be closer to a place where I love. There's a distance here. You may also be dealing with someone at a distance. You may have to travel at a distance to be around someone, or vice versa. I feel like you are dealing with some people who are really going to show you their true colors, especially with the Seven of Swords. There's been someone, Aquarius, that you're dealing with, or you will be dealing with, that's going to try and get themselves out of everything. It wasn't me. I didn't leave that on. I didn't take your car. They're going to come up with every single excuse in the book of why it wasn't them. But you're going to know that it is, okay? Because you know this person. You definitely know how this person works, and they manipulate you in some way to get themselves out of being honest, get themselves out of situations that they don't want to be in. You may be dealing with a spouse that is very much doing whatever that is that they want to do. They're getting away with behavior they promised they wouldn't do. We also have new opportunities, new people, new circumstances that are going to come to the light as well. This month, you're dealing with people who are very passionate, very driven, very entrepreneurial. This could also be you if you have a rising or moon in Aries, like I said, or if there's an Aries placement in your Venus or an Aries placement in your Jupiter, where you feel like you need to move forward. You feel like you need to go forward. There's a decision that's going to be made. Either you're going to make it or someone around you is going to make it where a relationship's concerned. They're contemplating about a situation at the moment. Some of you need to take the blindfold off and see situations around you, see the communication around you, that it's crystal clear. What someone's trying to say to you is not truth. It is the truth. Some of you don't want to see that. Some of you don't want to see that this person is not trustworthy, or this person doesn't work well with you, or this really is the way someone is. Some of you are refusing to see that. And with the World card too, with this major arcana that's standing out, what is it that you're wanting to manifest this month? You'll want to do new things. You'll want to go forward. You'll want to do things differently. You may upset a few people, Aquarius. You absolutely may upset a few people, and you may not have the same friendships or relationships by the time the month is done. For some of you, this is great, fantastic. I wanted it over. This is the universe clearing the slate. But others of you are going to be very regretful, or you're going to be very sad about somebody leaving, or somebody saying to you it was over, saying to you they don't want to have anything more to do with you. It will be a very difficult path for those of you who don't see it coming. But if you've seen this video, you're going to have a heads up. Others of you are going to be dealing with some type of energy that is not going to be good for your self-esteem. Someone is really going to show you their true colors. And be careful of what you hear, of whether that is truth or not. Make sure you go straight to the source. Make sure that you talk to the people who are in charge of the conversation, not the whispers that are coming, or not the gossip, okay? Some of you have been tangled in gossip, tangled in things that are not your problem, taking care of everybody else but yourself. That could be why you're wanting to move away from certain type of toxic people. Clear it all out. Clear it out. And use that new moon to manifest something new in your life, to bring in something new, to release in that full moon. And that new moon that we've had in Cancer may show you something that is new. And you're not going to like it because it's in reverse here in that energy. You may have had something come in with that new moon in Cancer in July where you just, oh my goodness, I can't believe they said that, did that, whatever. There's a circumstance of shock and awe. And I do feel that with that full moon in your own sign, you will release that toxic person. You will definitely walk away from anyone who's been trying to get away with things for far too long. Now let's get some spiritual guidance for you. And I'm going to be using the Starseed cards by the beautiful Rebecca Campbell, Starseed Oracle. I love this deck. And this is going to give you a bit of a more of a clearer picture, hopefully, on things or on areas in your life where you need to change, remove, or embrace. Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius, please. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Aquarius, please. And cross watchers, be gentle. Be honest with your Aquarian this month. Okay, say what you mean, because they will figure you out. They will definitely figure you out. And it may not be the answer that you're wanting. They may just walk away from you. So definitely keep it straight. Keep it honest. Aquarians love honesty. And they're very analytical in mind. So make sure that you're on the same page, because they will figure that out before you've even said it. Very, very intuitive as well. Okay, Aquarians, let's see what you need to change, embrace, or remove this month. Some of you need to have more confidence within yourself, within the way that you present yourself as well. Lovely, beautiful. Bottom of the deck we have water your garden. Yes, Aquarius, you need to take some time out, rest. You need to be gentle with yourself as well. No more harsh. when it's time of being gentle. If I need a break, I'm taking it. If I need to leave, I'm leaving. If I need to release toxic people, they're gone. A lot of you are learning a lot of life lessons this month with Earth School. This is soul growth, and this definitely clarifies the Hermit for me. The 10th card on our Celtic cross here. You've learnt a lot of lessons through a relationship. This has been a karmic cycle for some of you. Some of you are going into higher learning, studying something, going over study, maybe completing study as well. You are definitely elevating to the next level of adventure, of journey, of lessonry. Some of you have learnt hard life lessons and that you will be awoken to as well. Others of you have done a lot of growing from within, a lot of understanding of self, a lot of awakening of self. The next card that you guys have is Lost Lands, which has got to do with the memories that the soul has made. As I say, looking back at the past is very relevant for you. Looking back at the stability of the past, the structure of your past, the people that were in your past that made your life structured, whole, complete. A lot of you need to have more self-confidence in yourself that you can do something. There's something that you know that you've always needed to do, or you are always been able to do, capable of doing. You know that you have gifts in a certain area and you now need to explore those gifts. You also have that memory of, I've done this before, I can do it again. You know, whether it's a breakup, whether it's a rebuild, whether it's something that you know that you put on the back burner and wanting to reestablish. You've been here before, you've done this before, and the soul knows how to create the new, okay? We also have Star Family, which makes you looking, as I said, for your soul tribe. A lot of you are looking for your soul tribe and will find that this month. A lot of you are going to be looking for support from others or wanting that. Some of you will have a lot of support from people out of the blue, and you will just know that they are supposed to be in your life. They are supposed to be traveling with you at this time. And with Water Your Garden being the overall energy, Aquarius, it's really important that you nourish yourself, that you take care of the body, that you take care of everything that you need to where your physical body is concerned. Take the rest. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind with yourself. Speak kindly to yourself. Aquarius, I hope that was helpful. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys in the very next video. Take care.